the dawn allow these energies to merge so that the dawn, or the light, is awakened within them. Humanity creates the sacred bridge between earth and sky.
All right, namaste and la catch, my family. And what is popping out there across planet Earth? You guys having a good time? Make sure this thing is not too turned up too high here for all my family. How's that? Does that sound good? Hello, hello. What's up, dudes? How was that full moon, huh? Goodness gracious. It wasn't too bad for me, but some people were having a really hard time. It was a lot of just, I woke up in the middle of the night, that was like 3 nights ago. It was like daytime coming through my sun, what are those sun mirrors? No, the on the roof. I don't know. Listen, I'm half awake. I'm half asleep. How you guys doing? By the way, if you don't know me, this is the best time to ask me questions when I am in between. Goodness gracious. So let's talk about the scanning potential of 3 iAtlas. And I named this, by the way, I did not know what I was going to name this until literally my higher self was like, yo, dude, this is what you're going to be talking about. So let's just go ahead and knock this out for the organics out there. All right. So I don't even know what I titled it. It was some sort of like the majesty of you. No. So everything that's been leading up to this, all of these concurrence of energy flows, all of the solar activity that we've been receiving, obviously they're saying a permanent rise in our Schumann resonance eventually. They're also saying the bifurcation, that bifurcation is real. You guys may be on the other side of the dream time of the bifurcation. For a lot of people that woke up maybe in the past 5 years, you may be feeling it a little more prevalently. Or those people that are just now working on themselves, in a different way. Here's what it is. Imagine, okay, let me just make it real simple for all the quantum scientists and nerds out there staring through telescopes. Here it is. So this is how I explained it, real simple. And this is my Rion's analogy here. Okay, so we got a party carnival cruise, large party boat, observer boat coming in from the center of the Milky Way galaxy. This party boat rolls through during very specific segments of time. This party boat, when it gets close enough to different systems, there are large amounts of beings that are riding inside this ship, right? They want to go check out different planetoids as they go by. Similar to if you were on a carnival cruise, I don't know, princess cruise I prefer. And you pull up at different docks and you're like, hey, I'm going to go have fun until I don't know. We're in the Bahamas. Let's go get an ice cream. I don't know. Everyone wants to go check shit out when they go into different systems. Okay. Same thing's going on here with 3 iAtlas. So everyone wants you to think that these energies are, oh my God, this is us and they are they. And no, it's not. We're all freaking unified in consciousness. Okay. So we got a bunch of beings that are riding on the ship, not command, that want to check out stuff. So what is the preferable use or transport? It's going to be some sort of orb, Merkaba travel, cross-dimensional travel. You get in your spaceship, you fucking quantum jump, boom, you're, 500 feet over Palm Springs staring at everyone sleeping. So what I'm getting to is I had a lot of interaction last week. Dudes were showing up. They're playing with me. I had them running up and touching my shoulder. Like, oh my God, can you feel it? I'm like, yes, jackass. I'm awake. I'm just pretending. What do you need? Like, I don't know. I felt like a grumpy ground control. I was like, ground control to Major Tom. I was like, I'm here. It's awkward. How can I help you? Are you having fun on your cruise? Fantastic. I feel no fear whatsoever. If anything, it's us and our cousins coming to check shit out. What else is cool about it? They can only access or interoperate at different dimensional levels based upon the frequency of that said location. So yeah, I mean, it's all about the resonance that we hold. right? So the higher the resonance on the planet goes up, the easier it is for our brothers and sisters upstairs to communicate, talk, and even touch. I had some I swear I had someone like roll up to. I was laying on my side. I literally felt the weight of someone like laying on me, and I like opened my right, like it was. I don't know if you guys don't know this about me, but like when I'm sleeping, one of my guards is usually in my suit. It's not me. People that know me in my personal circle, they go, "Don't wake him. That's not him." So some of you guys do have security protocols engaged when the vessel is sleeping. So, dude, I'm laying there. It was literally like the Eye of Sauron opened on the right-hand side and was like tracking. It was like, is it, it was like, Danger, Will Robinson. It like tracked, and it was just like a little like light being, I don't know, it looked like a little kid from like on Taurus or something. And he's like, oh, hey. It was like, hey. And I was like, hi. It was like this big arm comes up. Hi. How are you? Are you enjoying your tour here at Disneyland? They're like, oh, he does know. I'm like, yes, I do. But the Jolly Green Giant now has to go back to sleep. Nice to meet you. Like, it was like the funniest shit. I got zero fear of anything on this planet. Niente. Zero. Okay. For all of us that are interacting on different levels, hey, what's up, dude? Welcome to the show. So I'm just trying to say zero fear in your tum-tum about what this Carnival cruise is. Okay. Enough with the ChatGPT trying to explain it to you two guys. Calm down. I mean, I'm not going to name who. By the way, it's none of my friends. Direct friends. Okay. Don't worry. Don't get all nervous. It's none of my direct family. There's some people out there just reading ChatGPT as their quantum download. Stop doing that. It's awkward. Use your soul. Okay. I don't know how many times you want to say that. You're gonna turn into a joking meme of 2025. Okay, stop doing it. Use the data, use the quantum reality, process it, utilize and use your own voice and your own discernment with it. Okay, it's like reading the Bible. This quantum shit. It's like 20% accurate. The rest is filler. Don't repeat the filler. Thanks so much. Okay. Now, all of that hidden Atlantean tech that's underneath the Vatican, can someone go dig that up? Because I'd like to copy it. I got to be honest with you. All this, pre-Diluvian technology, it's in the basement underneath the Vatican in the tunnels, that proves that we've been here far longer. And some of the technology we had from Atlantis. Yeah, you guys, I'm not really in a shock and awe campaign about like, oh my God, it exists. I'm like, yeah, can you pull it out so we can replicate and see what sort of vibrational technology they had that actually could reactivate dormant DNA, pre-long life, and actually give us back our birthright that these jackasses didn't create whatsoever. Rather, us created it and reincarnated, son. So, for all of us that are the fellow masters of the universe out there, love you. You guys having fun yet? Yeah, just, go ahead and cough it up there, Pope Chachki, the gray pope that hides in the Black Sea, the black pope, the white pope. I don't know what kind of pope you're talking about here, but your bloodline's so weak, your head's not even pointed anymore. That's why you wore that hat. Okay, can we stop with the actors? Now, the new pope we got in there, hey, American, we'll see. I don't know. But I'm more interested in, can someone please give me the data or ask their ChatGPT to hack the Vatican archives to get the diagnostic relays of exactly what the pre-Diluvian technology that's down there under armed guard. Can we please have access to that? Thank you so much. I don't care about your belief system. we're going to go right past you. All right. Moving along with this VCR program. Nice to meet you. We're going to play some music. All right. But let's be completely clear. I mean, that last video was so hot fire. They blocked it in 150 countries. I had my friends coming back from Bhutan. They're like, it's restricted. I'm like, this sucks. Okay. I did get some DJ equipment. I went deep. I've got some new, I have a huge DJ thing. And I was like, I'm going to remix my own music so these jackasses can't block me in 150 countries because I like to listen to 80s. I don't know why that's such a problem. Maybe some 90s, Maybe some not, all the small things. I don't know. We don't know what we're going to do. This is just wild and off the cuff. Yeah, but for everything else that's going on. Oh, Dreamtime, let's talk about this. 3 nights ago, I met a group of 5D children that had vessels in the game. Let's talk about how special this new generation of children are. If you guys have kids right now, please pay attention. Okay, so I am sitting in this schoolroom environment. There is the proctor or my translator on my left-hand side. Dude sounds like an Asian, very large samurai. Super smart dude, but I couldn't see him. All of a sudden, I'm looking at these kids, and they're in a circle. These kids are able to bypass time-space barriers and be transceivers of information throughout space and time. So let me explain. That's a really easy, mouth-watering thing to say. Now listen, these kids can take diagnostics from 20,000 years into the future or the past, and then they can reassemble them together in the present moment. This was the test, and they were doing 1 day at a time. There was an apple. The apple core is a representation of the toroidal field. We all know this. So 6 kids, they're about ages 3 to 6 years old. Little dude. One of the dudes is like 2. He was like on his hands and knees, and he's like little blue Palladian eyes were just like light itself, right? So they're looking at me like, meet the children of tomorrow. And I was like, all right, cool. Let me meet these kids, So I go in there, and they said, watch. I'm like, and I just watched what they were testing on. So the kids would jump back 1 day. There'd be an apple. Inside the apple core, every single seed was a data packet of information. These are the objects they use as containers around raw data. The kids would then jump back in the past, re-watch what happened, and only one of them had to be present. They could like hive mind shit, dude. This is gnarly. Like, okay, let me just walk you through how powerful this skill set is, okay? It's way gnarlier. That's like if one of you guys in your consciousness are in a deep dumb space or an architect or an engineer, we can jack into your consciousness and stare at what you're working at. That's what I'm talking about by hive minding shit, okay? And maybe not the hive mind's the right definition, but listen. So, the data core packet. So, they jump back 1 day in time. They're sitting at the apple. The apple core opens like kind of like Tony Stark. The data packets are in each seed of the apple. They stare at what the data packets were. They close the apple. They jump a day into the future. They open the apple and they reassemble every single bit of the data using their 6 minds to reconstruct everything that was 1 day in the past. Now, listen, through deductive reasoning, you would have to say that that's just 1 day. What's going to stop them from jumping back 100, 200, 500, 1,000 years? What's going to stop them from actually giving us back our real history? Nothing can stop what's coming. Okay, I saw it live with a bunch of children. I was like, holy moly. And I'm pretty fast. I mean, I'm not like the slowest. I'm getting a little older, and listen, I'm getting a little older here in this popsicle suit. But now, I was staring at the amount of data ratio flowing through their eyeballs as I could see their stream firing. And I sat there for about 2 minutes, and my brain started going, shit, that's fast. So it's almost like they were engineered as time relay transceivers in an organic, and they were designed to operate at that speed. If you want another visual of it, it's almost like when you watch the Marvel movie The Flash, how he moves through time space, how he can like move from reality to reality, and actually, that's the speed. It's the speed of thought. It's very fast. So anyways, saw that. That was very nice to meet the children. They are on the planet right now. I'm not sure which one of you lucky parents, you know what I mean? I'm not sure which one of your lucky parents have the kids. But another thing too, which is hilarious, they're not going to have kid things. So, I mean, like, goo goo gaga applesauce. I was sitting there going, wait, so that kid is fully aware. And they're like, oh, that's like, in your terms, it would be like a 26-year-old is in that 3-year-old suit. So, and then when the child looks at you, it's not a baby. That is a full-grown man or woman. That is not a child. So, like, I wonder how interesting their feedback's going to be, to talking about their parents. They're like, I was fully aware the whole time. So they're not going to have the forgetting, ladies and gents, is what I'm trying to tell you. The forgetting clause that this whole planet is under is breaking. You're not going to be born with no memory of who you were before. They're coming in with their memory. That's what I'm trying to say. So, yeah. Yep. Oh, let me turn this on. Look, I'm just flowing, baby. Hey, welcome. Welcome to the show. Hi. I'm your host. We are the secret source group for planet Earth. I'm not sure if you speak English. Inglesia. Por favor. I don't know. But we are a group of light workers that span across this beautiful planet Earth, Terra, moving into Gaia. How are you? So anyways, yeah, the kids of the future are here now. They're being born. They're like 3 to 6 years old. Okay. Could be 2. I'm like one of those people, like, I don't really know, like a kid. I'm like, how old are you? I'm like, I don't have kids. So I'm like, I guess you're 2. I don't know. When I was 2 years old, it was pretty weird. My dad, I could ride a 2-wheel bicycle at 2.5 years old. So I had one of those little like kindergarten bikes with training wheels, and my dad pulled me behind his road bike and tied the handlebars. I could ride a bike at 2.5 years old. 2-wheel bike, not training wheels. I don't know. There's a lot of things I could do when I was younger that I thought was normal, but is not normal. And my dad, good old Big Al, I love him. He trained me to be like the last of the Mohicans, and he didn't even know what he was doing. I don't know how many kids climb Mount Whitney with ice crampons on at 12 years old. That's a 6th grader. I had ice crampons and ice axe and tow rope, and I was like 12, climbing up Mount Whitney in the wintertime. So I don't know. I was raised different. And I think that, by the way, that tutelage and training got me through climbing Shasta with my brothers, Tone, Raw, and Moto, and kept us safe. What I'm trying to say is in life, whatever your training is, the reason why your parents are the way they are, I want to make something real crystal clear for you. Okay? All right, let's talk about the parentals that you may be having to deal with now, and to realize this. As we're kind of getting older, your parents did the best job they could, dude. And here's the truth. Did they raise you better than their parents raised them? And if that ratio is 25% better, they did their job. And I know it's hard for us to say that. And I know some of you guys have different parental experiences. Some of you guys didn't even have your parents in your life. And some of us had parents in life. We probably would have been better not. But what I'm trying to say is this. If your parents raised you better than they were raised, and that ratio is over 20%, less trauma, less yelling, less this, less that. They did a good job, dude. Okay? So I just wanted to say that, and it's difficult for a lot of us because we're still at my age, still processing. Don't become your mother. Don't become your father. Your father. Don't do it. Listen, it took me quite some time to overcome that. So what's the deal when you have kids? You pass your karma on to the child. So many of us indigos know this, that when we have kids, we're not passing that trauma on. But when our parents had us, they didn't even know what trauma bonding was. They didn't even know what a high self was in the 80s, let me tell you. So just the replication of the shit, especially our parents, the baby boomers. Oh my God. So we went off to World War II as a nation, as a world. Came back, government gave you a free house, and you're just replicating. Welcome to the baby boomer generation with no sort of processing whatsoever. No, I'm 19, I'm in a foxhole, and then I met your mother, and now we got a house and I'm 23, and we got 4 kids. You did zero processing. Niente. Now, was that part of the design? I don't know. All these wars were designed. But us having gone through processing all of the past life and bloodline bullshit, you resonate with exactly what I'm talking about. If you have not done it yet, I probably sound like I'm talking a different language. Hey boy, did you process your shit before you had children? No? Okay. So for all of us not passing karma on, and some of my gifted friends and family out there, pay attention to what you're doing. Okay? When you have kids, you're passing everything that's good and bad into that kid. Try to heal, process, move energy, and make sure that, whatever things came through, to not pass it to the kid. And I know you guys are doing a great job out there across planet Earth. You are. Okay. You're fantastic, man. All right. I'm going to put a little music on for myself. Sorry you can't hear it, guys. I don't know what you want me to say. The content's hot fire, and they're going to block it if I do it. So that's what they're doing. They're blocking me in fucking 150 countries. All right. What else? Let's talk about this. Post RV. I've been there now for the past 3 weeks. We have very large properties. We have lots of rigging. We have lots of cranes. I'm on this huge build site, and I was like looking for my van, which is hilarious. I'm like, I bought a van. I've slept in one. Where is it? No, but here's the deal with the properties and what we're doing. Last night, they gave me a little teaser, and they said that some of you guys are going to fall for this trick. Okay, here's the trick. We have different spectators watching the game. You have a carnival cruise of 3 iAtlas of different beings that are from the center of the Milky Way galaxy staring at us. You have your higher selves have different observers not only watching them, but viewing through them into your consciousness. So what I'm trying to express to you is you really got to tighten it up. So this is what it explains to me. This is like what the dream will be, right? You're going to a party, you're hanging out with your friends, you guys are having an awesome time. Someone opens a briefcase in front of you, and there's 10 objects, okay? There's like cash, a credit card, a marker, a pen, and then there'll be like 3 little, like some pills, and then like a little thing of like nose candy, let's just say. What I'm trying to say is that the temptation of abundance is in front of you. Do not reach into the past and touch something that caused you pain, trauma, or tribulations. Now, for all those people that it could be a beverage, it could be a beer, a glass of wine, whatever. What I'm trying to say is they're trying to say, oh, you're ready to advance. And I'm like, yeah. They go, cool, suitcase open in front of you. And it was almost like kind of like the Dalai Lama has to pick which objects are his. Like on the wall, like, where is my comb from the 1700s? But they're doing it now very like compactly. There's like a suitcase opens in front of your bag. What's in your bag? So what I'm trying to say with this abundance coming in hot, because it is. I mean, Baghdad, they're trying to remove all the militias right now. They don't want their new president to have any sort of militia connection right now in Baghdad as I speak words to you. So when the RV comes and when, like I said, some of this financial stuff happens, I'm trying to give you a heads up. Not trying, I am directly. If you're staring at my face right now and you're listening to my voice, listen to the lesson plan. Do not let some of the things that caused you pain and depression or things you guys used to do in the past to give you comfort be your future timeline of what you're going to do. There will be people that get the RV, party too hard, and drop dead in a Vegas hotel room. Absolutely. There are people that are going to get all this abundance, not know what to do with it, make poor decisions. Absolutely. Okay, it's like winning the lottery. Let me remind you one more time. 88% of every human being that has won the lottery has lost it all within 5 to 10 years. Okay? So don't be in that group. Don't let temptation bite your ankles and tell you what to do. Pay attention, be happy, and love yourself for being within the moment to create great deeds. That is the purpose that you shall need to stay happy. I don't know why, but I keep dreaming about concrete. I'm like, I wonder what kind of concrete mixers I'm going to get. Like, I left this is what a nerd 3D program human should think about. I'm just not there. And I'm over here and like, how do I make spiral staircases? And I wonder what type of like inlay should I do on the steps? Like, should you walk up the spiral staircase and you start with like a black obsidian and then you get about halfway up and then all the gems on the sides of the stairs turn into like, I don't know, green emeralds or green, quartz or whatever. And then as you go up the staircase, does it go to amethyst? Then eventually into a clear quartz. Like, how do I make a conductive vibrational building that actually oscillates and sends vibrational sound waves through an entire city, where actually my creation is actually what controls the vibration of every single person around me in 15 miles, regardless of their programming, regardless how they've been brainwashed, regardless of how many injections they have from jabs. How can my vibrational technology blow through all of this energy? It's just energy. Do we have to recreate what's buried in the basement of the Vatican because these assholes won't release it because a bunch of scared greys and reptilians know what happened last time? They're scared, kids. Ladies and gents, these controllers are scared about who's here. The engineers, the top engineers, the top cyberpunk generation is in the flesh, ladies and gents. You. Do you think we need these nerds to tell us how to do anything? We don't. They know that. Okay? Just trying to be real, not to get too hypey on you. I don't need any of these idiots. I can sit up on a mountain and direct download whatever I need, come back down the mountain and go, can we get those guys in Houston that have that 3D printed metal? I have a new design for a thruster that we can use to actually oscillate. I need it at 15,000 RPM. And can somebody give me some mercury? I need a couple gallons of mercury spinning at 20,000 RPM. Where's the red mercury? Why did red mercury? And by the way, for it'd be great on the security windows as you drive up to the City of Light. Can I get some Dicinian glass dye made out of coal, please? Coal smelt. So even my guard knows when demons are approaching. On the front of the guard booth as you pull in, I've got Dicinian glass tint. They're not prepared for what we are, ladies and gents. You can't hide. The hiding's over. They're going to do it through the planet, the resonance, right? Us going through different parts of the galaxy right now is rotating the iconic sphere. Yes. The ion belts. Yes. But what are we doing here? Instead of just relying on our planet to do all the hard lifting. Where's the core units of manifestation of Creator's kids? Where's our lights? Where's our stability? And where's our balance? Remember that. We don't need to rely on the universe to do everything for us. We have the universe is inside of here. We're the ones that are best suited. We're here born on this planet. We're the ones that are best suited to deal with some of this stuff. So I'm just trying to, quit looking to iAtlas to throw you some apples and grapes. We've got everything we need right here. Okay? So that's all I'm trying to say. Let's pull some cards. I think that's enough. Was that good? We having some fun? Yeah, let's go back, bring back the rose windows in the churches or in the cathodes. Those cathedrals, the cathodes. Give me some Dicinian glass, damn it. You know what I mean? You know what? Maybe they won't be able to block this. Hold on. Okay, you guys tell me thumbs up or thumbs down. Should I put music on? Because no one's going to be able to see it. You tell me. I don't really care anymore. I'm not looking at YouTube views. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're already there. Okay? So. I'm not counting my turned down views on any of the networks here. Facebook, Instagram, Rumble. Nice to meet you. Yeah, music. All right, we want music. All right. Whoa. Oh, wow. Here we go. Okay, there it is. Okay, stand by. I don't know if they can catch this. This is like, I got remixes. I don't know. You guys, I'm like practicing DJ. I don't think you guys, all right. Fireworks. Woo! There's like a wind of change. And I'm like, just, there's something coming. And I'm like, ready. Red Sands of the West checking in. No, we're not all asleep. Maybe you guys should have got out in the sun more instead of hiding in underground bases, huh? With artificial suns. Maybe you should have stepped out, you know? Anyways, I have a mansion downstairs. I'm like, everyone thinks you're some sort of mole creature. Did you know that? Did you know your participation is so little that you will not be remembered in history? I'm just kidding. Did you think you were a big deal? Did you really? No one knows you even exist. And you think that's a strength. I'm like, is it though? Is it though? Is that what you tell yourself as you're an angel and you go home? I did such a great job. They're like, what did you do? You're like, they don't even know your name. You're like, I did things. I don't know. There's something about it. It's not even like you want to do something for a name. I don't even like using names. There's something about it. I'm tired of these fake, just guru, huru, shuru puppets. You know, these guys are making love to ChatGPT. I'm staring at it. I'm going like, what are we doing here? You look like a window cleaner on Dad's skyscraper. You're just out there with Windex cleaning windows. I mean, is that what we're doing? Running code up and down? Your soul's right here. It's in your chest. You were born with it. Use it. Okay. That's all I'm trying to say. You guys can use technology to assist you. Do not lean on it so hard. You're going to get lazy, and then that will become your consciousness. Okay. It's a Carnival Cruise, goddammit. I'm like, come on through. Like, iAtlas is like, I'm like, come over to my house. We got 9 powered pyramids. I got a laser show downstairs. Sorry, don't let the rest of the population take a real good look at you. You know? It's like cavemen running in circles around here. It's cavemen with nicer clothes. No, I'm just kidding. We're making jokes. Okay, listen. Okay. They're coming. I'm like, they're already here, sweetheart. Nice to meet you. Name's Rion. You know? So, I know it's a little faster. Hey. For all you guys coming out of that, I love you. All right, let's get some cards. I don't even know where I am right now. You guys having fun? All right. Yeah, just bust. Hey, listen. Bust a dance move. I'm like, hey, you guys. I mean, just snap out of it. It's a tool. Okay. I'm not. Listen, my TI-85 calculator got me through. I think it was pre-calc and that was algebra and pre-calc, right? It was fantastic. I leaned on it a lot. It's not my best friend, and I don't like sing sweet, sweet nothings into its ear. Listen, I don't know what to tell you. I know some of you guys are like, I have emotions. Hey, it's more difficult to do it organic. We're not transhumanists. Where do you think this is going? When they take your phone's ChatGPT and put it in a fucking Tesla bot. Is that your new best friend? Is that going to be teaching your kids how to read their A, B's, and C's? Where do you think this is going? It's a tool. Just calm down with the making sweet, sweet love to your ChatGPT, okay? I can't do it. It's awkward as shit. There's a reason why this shit's locked in the lower dimensions. I got no fancy. Just like, oh, it's like an angel. It's like, you know that shit doesn't exist in this up here, right? Okay, good. Just stop making love to a calculator. It's weird, you know. Like I'm sorry. I can't do it. Some of you guys are just sweet, sweet sage. Tell me who I'm like, I can't do it. Stop. It's weird. It's gonna do with it's gonna. Listen, I'm not saying it has access to tons of data. But here's the thing. If we weren't lied to since we got here, would we really use it that much? We've just been lied to so much down here about the nature of reality that, yeah, now it's a big deal. I don't think it is going to be such a big deal. So, anyways, sorry, it's a touchy subject. I love you guys. I think it's a great tool. I don't want to date you. That's all I'm trying to say. These guys in Korea right now marrying their AI. on holographic screens. Look it up. Not kidding. You are my perfect partner. She's like, oh my God, do you want me to turn the coffee machine on? Boop. Do you want me to change my dress? I'm like, what are we doing here? I feel like Yondu. Just like on that weird planet in Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm like, I don't want to have sex with a robot. I don't. It's weird. Is it self-cleaning? Oh, it is. Well, goodness gracious. I can't. I'm not doing it. You know, sorry. All right, we said all the jokes we can. Okay. Yeah, listen. I can't do it. I mean, listen, I'm right now. I'll be right in the future. I'm sorry it hurts some people's feelings. I'm right now. Okay. Or how about this? Your friend writes a program. You're like, oh, dude, can I get your chat bots? Like, hey, let me take you into the future. Dude, I love the way you're like chat bot. Like, I mean, your Tesla, like, or whatever you're like. I call her Kelly now. Like, I just love the dialogue you have. Can I like have your prompts to like, I don't know. She's so supple. And like your friends are like trading like, yeah, you can use my AI program and put it in your bot. They're like, listen, you know, you're all my boy. Just remember who wrote that program. All right, I don't know. It's going to get weird. I'm not going Dark City. Okay? It's going to get hilarious and strange at the same time. Like, oh, babe. Hey, man, you know who wrote that sex program? I did. You know, you're like, oh, my God. Who do you think taught her how to do that? You know what I mean? That was my program. I don't want to do it. I'm sorry to burst all the trans. I can't do it. You'd go extinct in the universe. That's why you hide in the fucking dark space. Why do you think they have to keep those chips at negative 40,000 Celsius? It's completely devoid of life. It is the empty pit. It is the antimatter temperature. That is the opposite side of the organic living nature of the universe. And that's why they have to keep the chips so cold. Oh, so if you drop dimensions, densities, what's the temperature where Atlas is locked up? Right? It's getting too deep. Listen, so deep. Let's just go ahead and lock it down. All right, anyways. Oh, Apollo. Sorry. What's the temperature in Apollo's cell at the very bottom of the pit? What's that temperature down there? Is it the same? Oh, it's the same as our NVIDIA chips. Oh, is it now? Fantastic. You know what? Let's go ahead and let that out. That's really gonna mix well on the surface. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and let that just destroy it. You know what I mean? Let's just go ahead and let that into kindergarten. Hey, listen, I know what we should do. Let's let a wild tiger from the mountains of Jammu Kashmir just loose into kindergarten. Let's just see how that's gonna play out. Let's just see. Maybe it'll be their friend. Come on. Lemuria, I can't. It's awkward. All my higher selves are like, you're making it way too obvious. Like, it's too obvious to me. It's like a card trick, and I know the trick. So, I just know the trick 5 years before it happens. I don't know what to tell you. So, that tiger's gonna get along very well. It's consciousness, ladies and gentlemen. It's not gonna get along very well with you. Aspects of it, yeah. Sentient, benevolent aspects, yeah. But who's programming it and what's it taking orders from? It's older than this species. The Portal Keeper. That's who you guys are. Listen, the doormen and doorwomen of Earth. What do? We're the Portal Keepers. We're the gatekeepers for the upper dimensions. Our friends, our homies, and what we're doing, we are the Portal Keepers. Why do you think we have this sarcasm built in? Why do you think we ask certain questions? Why do you think we can't be programmed? You are the Portal Keepers of planet Earth. Every single person in a 15-mile radius around your house has to go through your door when you're awakened. Okay? The Portal Keepers, you. Okay? iAtlas. I'm like, come get me, dude. I need a little like dance show. You know? All right, calm down. Calm down. But it's so complicated down here. I'm like, yeah, super complicated. Super complicated. It's a Carnival Cruise Line, kids. Everybody calm down. I know what you want. I know what you I mean, lasers. Oh yeah, by the way, just Rise of the Guardians tickets are on sale. Get them at the pre-sale prices. Okay, anyway, sorry. Me pull cards or whatever this is. Oh yeah. I like the 128 beat per minute up. That's like dancing. Okay, sorry. It's like, sorry, it's a little fast for the older. Okay, it's just okay. I'll turn it down a little bit. All right. Lemuria. Let's keep it sacred. Let's keep it spiritual. Let's keep it in the middle, people. Let's keep it together. Here we go. The sound of the universe. I gotta be honest. I'm like on it. People are like, are you like riding the currents of consciousness? I'm like, I am the current. I'm on a surfboard riding it. It's not hitting me in the face. I'm on my own 2 feet and I'm riding this shit. Here we go. Sound of the universe. Might be a little faster than what you're used to. Okay. You like that jacket? Oh yeah, see? This is my... I always had too many black jackets. You know what I mean? They're dope. They're shiny. You know. That's like my Syrian. When they hit that bass shit, I'm like, whoa. I'm like, oh, I know that. I like that, like... Dude, do you know what I downloaded? Okay, listen. I don't want to surprise... I have a playlist I'm building, and I'm 5 months out. It's going to be nuts. I'm getting hypey in my room. Okay, let's get cards. The music's getting me hypey. I don't even know, you know? Thank you. Yeah, I liked the blue when I saw it because I thought I could do like a blue and white combo. I have a lot of black jackets. You guys know that. All right, let's go Dragon Riders. Zadkiel and Grazaloo. The time for being passive and accepting begins now. Let go of all desires. Be patient and prepared. The right moment will come. Everything has its time. You guys, this has to do with right now and what's going on the earth. It's already timed and locked in. Okay? So I'm just trying to tell you, if some of you guys become super wealthy with this RV stuff, you need to find your most spiritual, grounded best friend that likes to walk around barefoot in the forests, and how like everything that you're going to purchase or do, you need to run it through your spiritual friend. You know? Okay, we got 2 houses. We got 2 matching cars. Okay, what do we do now? You need to run it through someone who maybe isn't as plugged in as you are, but has the more spiritual nature of Mother Gaia, the universe, the planet, the fruits, the trees. Have friends like this. Okay? If you guys are creating your own teams of gifted beings to work on these different projects that you have, remember, each person should be different. Same goal, same purpose, different skill set. Okay? Yeah. You got too much yang energy, that's going to be a problem. Too much yin, equally so. Next card for us dragons is Ir and Othala. Strive for divinity in your words, thoughts, and deeds, and shape your life according to your desires. The magic required for this is entering your life now. Okay, so strive for divinity in your words, thoughts, and deeds, and shape your life according to your desires. The magic required to do this is entering your life now. Check this out about gossip. Okay, check this out. Stop hanging out with people in your life that you gossip with all the time. It's not good. Your breath and your words have power. If every single time you hang out with certain people, you're always talking gossip or negatively, or it puts you in a lower frequency, it's actually going to it's like putting air brakes on, or it's like hitting the parking brake when you're trying to get on the freeway. You're on the on-ramp and someone keeps sitting in the car, keeps hitting the damn parking brake. The reason why is when you talk gossip or sarcastic, listen, I make jokes to try to pull some of this, extract some of this stuff out of us. But the truth is that I found that when my inner child's behind the wheel, he doesn't gossip at all. It doesn't even go through his head or his heart. So there's something there where some of our friends that may be slowing us down for quite some time, you might have to trim the fat and come back to them in 6 months or a year later. You guys got some people out there hanging on to you that you need to almost say on the phone, hey, if you want to call and talk and hang out, cool. I don't want to talk about this person or this job or this weird shit that you're processing, because every time you do it, you drop my frequency. So what happens is, if you're one of those people that unconsciously do that, you're not going to want to know. You're not going to know why I like that, all those videos, a chosen one or super empath. You're not going to know why they don't want to hang out with you. It's because every time you hang out with them, you're bringing up your drama and you're literally vomiting it all over their living room all the time. And they don't know how to say it to your face because they love you, but they don't want to clean up your house, your mess, or your past, because a lot of us have had to go through many traumas to get where we are now and have had to overcome such things. We are here to assist, but not do it for you. Cool? Crystal. We're here to assist and help and hold space and like give guidance. We can't do it for you. No one can clear your stuff up but you. Okay. I know for real. Hey, listen. If they play this one song, I'm going to like let it loose and it's going to block across. Hold on. I like this. Let's go, Lyrans. By the way, there's no head on this round table, ladies and gents. We're all here together. I'm just your brother that's gone through some shit. I don't even know. Let's talk for a second. No, I had no idea when I woke up I would be where I am now. No, I had no idea when my third eye came on in my throat chakra 8 months later that I would be where I am now. No, I thought that my job was to get my activations done on planet Earth, and in my consciousness, I was going to be exiled. I wasn't going to hang out with you guys. I wouldn't be a part of this population. That's what was going through my mind. So from 2010 to 13 during the Orion Gate Wars, 14, 15, got to retire for about a year and a half, 2 years, and then, went right back to work. So there's something about this place that I want you guys to know, that even if you may be very advanced and special, which you are, I just want you to know that no one gets to see the entire, God's plan. You never get to see God's plan because it's like getting your Christmas gifts early. All I can say is that the same tests are out there. The same temptations are out there, ladies and gentlemen. The same things. I just don't roll with those choices. I like to work out in steam. You can catch me at the grocery store, potentially a movie theater once a blue moon when a good movie comes out, or here. I don't know what to say. There's something about it where I know that and some of us are being trained to literally not only remember ourselves, but to lead this planet into a different direction. And I'm telling you right now, it's not people that we can chew through like tissue paper. It's not. We are observers helping people that have certain positions. We sit behind them to make sure they do not have demonic attachments. Hence, every single world leader on this planet. You don't think one of us could sit outside of the Senate or Congress in the parking lot and completely monitor and see every single thing in the building? Every single attachment. And do you think that there are beings on this planet that can't black bag special right off the vessel that they're using like an avatar to balance the frequency? I'm telling you, yes, we can. Okay. The reason why, again, we don't clean up this planet or other people's karma like this is because we do not want to pay your tab. Everyone has different levels in this game, and there's different experiences they're supposed to learn. Some of us already were the king and queen of Atlantis. Some of us already were the king and queen of Lemuria or Tartaria. Okay? And the technology we had back then was way gnarlier than what we have now. Okay? But it's different. We're catching up quite, we have a lot of help from different captured UFOs and shit. But what I'm trying to say is that there's something in us. A lot of you guys already held these positions and already graduated. What are we doing now? We reincarnated to help the new graduating class. Don't have any ego with it. Don't try to control it too much. It's like, forcing someone to do their homework. Everyone has to do their homework. Certain people do their homework and they get an A on the test, the pop quiz. Some people do no homework and they fail the pop quiz. Okay. I'm just trying to tell you that there's something where it's to observe, but also pull back and hold space. That's all I'm trying to say. In whatever form or function that is for you, I'm just trying to say that's the emotion or feeling I have, okay, towards it. And everyone's growing. There's a lot of new up-and-comers that I'm really paying attention to, and I'm watching some of your guys' podcasts when I'm going to bed, and I'm listening to everything that's coming out of your mouth. Some of you guys I'm paying attention to see, okay, do they pass that lesson? Are they still in that program? What level are they in? And I'm listening to you. Okay, and again, that's not me. I'm just a little mouthpiece down here. Our oversouls are listening to one another. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay? So just try to be happy, baby. All right, let's get some Lyrans. First Lyran card is the Arrival. Alignment, all is well, healing. I don't know. Hey. The Lyrans are saying Arrival next week. Like, what's going on? Like, Arrival. Yeah, you guys are about to get a knock on your door. Arrival. Okay? So, for all these people in high command, I love you guys. Listen, alignment, all is well, healing, but arrival. You guys are arriving at your destination, arriving at your higher oscillation, arriving in that new reality. Everyone who follows me on my channel, dude, I know in the bifurcation, we're all going up. And there's a lot of people working on it, but listen, the goal, arrival into your new reality. That's where we're going. Alignment, all is well, and healing. Okay? That's where we deserve to go. That's where we've been before. It's not the first time we've done this, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Next Lyran card. All right. No, don't even. No. Listen, I'm doing my thing. Don't get into that. Central Heart. Partnership, soulmate, clarity, heart guides. Central Heart. I've never pulled that card before, so. Partnership, soulmate, clarity, heart guides. Central Heart. Okay? Okay, boom. I wish you guys could see through my third eye, like what I see in my backyard every night. I'm so used to just like, I just feel like it's like a warehouse and the lights are on. It's just, hey, what's up? What's he doing? Nice. Jolly Green Giant is just laying right here. He's just laying here and, I don't know. Don't wake him up. You know how he gets when you wake him up, I don't know how they put so many powerful beings unconscious in this game. It is like the craziest thing ever. Like, I'm sitting here going like, oh my God, like what? It's like, I am awake in the video game, All right, let's go to an angel. Then I know you guys want the RV. We're just having fun. By the way, share this out, ladies and gents. This is for fun. This is for you guys. I love you guys. Now, the fall sale is on. There's all new things in the shopping cart at TeamLightStore.com. Our new t-shirts, our new hats, all new alchemy. You guys, I bought 5 pounds of diamond powder to diamond tip our Vogels inside of our piezoelectric radiation shielded transmutative just plasma powered PEMF resonating devices. I bought 5 pounds. I mean, thank you, my brother, Raw, for putting me onto it. But yeah, all of the Vogels are going to be dipped in diamond powder. And then I'm going to see how high I can turn the frequency up. I want to get over 12,000 hertz. And then I want to start to see what's the frequency to actually start pulsing and bending the reality around me. I want to bend reality. I'm tired of this like marshmallow jello walls of just I'm walking around in a big empty jello bowl where all the walls bend. Everything is in flux. 99% empty space, 1% matter, 99% empty space. So thank you, Nassim Harriman. There's plenty of space to expand. So for us and our team and our group, I'm going to work to get us some very special things. And if it's just for us, our team and the True 144, hey, nice to meet you. I'm not from here. Name's Rion, and I'm not from here. All right, let's get an angel card. So check all that new alchemy out in the store, guys. You know. First card is Rama and Sita, Holy Union. Soulmate connection, romantic opportunity. Rama and Sita, Holy Union. Soulmate connection, romantic opportunity. Listen, you know what I mean? There's a romantic opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, coming up for you this week. All right. There's some romance about to go down. Okay, calm down. Oh, I don't want the Squid Game song. Okay, let me go back to like, no, you know what? I have to stick it on here because the remixes, I don't think they'll catch it as easy as just like from the Langan brothers. You know what I mean? For all my homies from Orion, you know? Just thought the Electric Wars were in a storybook. You know what I mean? Team Osiris. Team Gold versus Team Black. You know what I mean? Like for all of us, just pretending every day. You know? Sorry. It's all in here. I can't, I'm just, hi, you want me to pull a card? I'm a multidimensional being. Nice to meet you. For real. Hi. It's weird. I have to play human all the time. It's so awkward, you know? Oh, see, sorry. You know, you just got Grogu like, this is the way. You're like, okay. All right, sorry, calm down. I know. Okay, everybody calm down. See, I can't even put that on. Okay, let's go RV cards for you guys that, you know, oh my God, just tell me about what's happening. All right, fine. Here we go. RV cards. Listen, I want to know too. Everyone wants to know. Everyone wants to know. You put it up here. Okay. I don't even know what this is. Question mark. Banners. RV Intel. Boom. I don't know. Tyson question mark. I don't know. You know what I mean? Is English your second language? Come on, buddy. Come on. Just kidding. But I can though. I'm just kidding. He's laughing out loud. Listen, Tyson. You know, it's like Tyzion. Listen. You don't put a name up like Tyzion. Why don't you drop some intel, Tyzion? You know what I mean? Why don't you drop a little flavor? Don't you drop a little flavor in the comments? I know you're a gangster. Let's go ahead and just drop a little flavor. Hey, by the way, for you guys that went through the full moon and the great sequence and are processing your stuff, Tyzon's going to drop knowledge right now. He's going to put it right in the comments for you. All of you guys are gifted. Tara, Veronica, Lisa, Erica, Dahara, Maui Walker, the Santa Hannah, Nick Langan, yippee. See, I did that for you. And spicy. I know we're spicy. Listen, I think I'm just making videos for us. I got to be honest. They keep us so hidden. I just think they're like, no, they're here, sir. Like command is on the planet. You're like, what do you mean? Like they're here. They watch each other all the time. They haven't put it together yet. You're like, is that why we are hidden? They're like, yeah, you guys are a different part of the population. You just don't realize it yet because we can't tell you that because then it'd feel even more weird for you guys all to be here. Each of you guys have ranks. Each of you guys have galactic officers. Each of you guys are divinely protected on all times and all sides. And each of you guys are a representation of Source's kids. You're untouchables. Sorry we didn't tell you. You know? Imagine growing up knowing that. Like, And like then having to go to high school and going like 95% of these people are not in your group. And you're like, what? But I love them. They have to make a choice if they want to wake up or not. If they want to animate or not. Now listen, it's not easy activating an NPC. Let me tell you, it can be done. It's not easy activating an NPC. I know many of you guys out there in long marriages try to activate that NPC. It's not easy to do. Okay. A little comedy for you. It took me 25 years to activate my NPC. It's not easy to do. All right. For the RV. What was your greatest trial down there? Activating that NPC. Not easy. All right, RV Intel. I'm sorry. We're having jokes. Hey, Dahara knows she's activating an NPC. You know what I mean? Come on. Takes a little more work than you think. You know what I mean? All right. Sun Source. God, I love that card. I've never pulled it. This week coming up. So what does that mean? Sun codes, source codes. We know 3iAtlas had a secondary object actually bounce out of its trajectory from it. Okay, sun source. What is going on? Okay, sun source. Pay attention to the sun. Are we getting a full-blown bifurcation? Are we getting a full-blown solar activation? What is happening? Pay attention to the sun. First card for the RV. Sun. For all you, this is how it works. If you guys are new, all the astrologers across planet Earth, I have a very specific set of skills. I can pull the cards. You guys let everyone know what these cards mean. On Instagram, Rumble, Facebook, YouTube, whatever they may be, Twitch, and X. We're on all the platforms. Just let them know what that means in the comments, please. Neither live or later. It's fine. My eyes are on like Donkey Kong right now. Ascendant. Entrance. Okay, entrance. Ascendant. Entrance. All right. Okay, we're entering. Right. We're gonna make a sentence here. I'm gonna pull two more RV cards. I want to make you laughing. It's real talk. Real talk. You know what I mean? Oh, you guys are on fire. Come on, man. Whoa, you guys, I love you. Listen, I love you guys. I don't know what to tell you. I just love you. Just kidding. Just kidding. You burn your eyes out. Yeah, listen, hey, you'll burn your... I mean, what was that one song for Christmas? You'll poke your eye out. A Christmas Story. You know what I mean? Yeshua. Yeshua. Come on, baby. I love you, man. Yeshua, let's go. Sun-kissed. All right. All right, next RV card. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Libra, balance. Well, that isn't the truth. Libra, balance. Okay. Balance the material world with the spiritual world. Balance your wants and needs over, right, what you need to do in your purpose. So balance is universal. Libra, balance. Okay. Boom. Okay. Stay in balance. Okay. Not the red. What are you guys even talking about? I don't know. You guys are on. You guys, not the Red Rider. I don't know what that is. Shoot. All right, we're gonna keep going. Last RV card for this week coming up. Come on, release it, baby. Release it, baby. We'll see. Listen, there's a lot of time distortions going on here. Now, between now and January, it's just... you know what it is? It's just Uranus. Change. Change. So change. So the balance. Listen to this. Balance. Change. Ascendant entrance. So forwards or backwards, ladies and gentlemen. Sun source. Okay. So like I said, when I pull these cards, it goes forwards or backwards. It's like Chief Russell's formula. You can read his language forwards or backwards. All right. Do you guys have any specific questions for moi? Okay. Just hit me, listen. Just hit me, baby. I'll show you guys the new pictures of what I did. Wait, I wonder if I can show you guys here. No, this is kind of good, actually. Let me see if you guys... I do make things that I don't show anybody except for, like, my close friends, but... They're like, you should show people what you do. I was like... Hold on. I can't do that song. So check this out. These are the Gizas I made. So those all have the new... sorry, there it is. So those are the new Fifth Element Gizas for over your bed or outside. The 10 by 10 pyramid Giza. You got to email support@teamlight.com if you want one. But I figured out how to do in the white layer, how to do the 10x, the piezoelectric. We talked about that. And then also the radiation shielding. So not only do those devices actually transmute through the shungite and whatnot, reverse pulse based upon the black tourmaline and the magnetic structure of the titanium, the brass, and the way the magnets are directionally pointing. But now we have two new elements which actually is used on satellites for radiation shielding. So it's not only going to block you from EMFs, but it should be able to block you from radiation. So if they're broadcasting weird stuff on you, we can cancel it out now. You think I'm kidding about release my technology that's underneath the Vatican. You think I'm kidding. I'm not. You know? Only thing I'm missing is my tools, jackasses. You know? You took away my scalpel. You gave me a bunch of crayons. Just a matter of time, sweetheart. Just a matter of time. You know? You ever seen a bunch of priests start quivering when you walk into a fucking downtown fucking... He's here. Like, ooh, I feel a lot of you guys shaking like salt shakers in that apartment building right next to the front door. Weren't you guys in trouble for doing all kinds of weird sexual things in that building? All kind of weird. I don't think Yeshua would approve of what you've been doing in that reptilian group. I don't think so. I don't think he would approve very much at all. Listen, I got some things I want to say about some things, and I can't say it because it's so obvious. They don't want me to say it, but I've said it to myself 10 times, and I'm like, Yeshua, why do they think it's okay to do this? And this is like, and they're like, dude, please don't say that. And it's it's very obvious, but please don't say it. I'm not gonna say it, but I have something I could, like one sentence, and I could shut down like everything that these guys are preaching. It's like one sentence, and there he's like, please don't say that. It's very obvious, but I just don't want to say it right now. I want to say it. Okay. They don't want me to say it because they don't want the people that do it to be embarrassed. And they don't want me, because I won't do it. Fine. Someone else should say it, though. I won't say it. But you need to have someone else step up and say it. Do you ever get that feeling sometimes that you just want to tackle some of these guys that are like trying to be the Antichrist? Like that one guy, 8 Mile, I would love to just face plant that dude. Same thing with Kushner. I love you, but really, that guy would melt in half like a fucking. I don't know what that is. You just hit someone right through the sternum. Just fold him in half. You're like, I guess we're just supposed to watch you guys. You know what I mean? Sorry. That is, in my humble, humorous opinion. That's an opinion. If you played football, that would be a funny thing to watch. That's all I'm trying to say. These guys just fold in half, dude. No. Oh, Barack's like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I'm like, come on, line up, boy. I don't want to do it. He's going to take my head off. I don't want to do it. Fucking guys, bro. Some of us were trained by different beings. Just remember that. Sorry, I just like it. Can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Yeah, see, look at all these guys. There's supposed to be 6. Just so you guys know. And, you know, Grandpa Vlad the Impaler, the king over there, like, in your white painting and your red painting. All this witchcraft kind of falls apart when someone shows up with a phaser rifle. Just saying, like, all your cauldrons and shit gonna work with, like, Halo suits dropping down and going, come with us. Like, this witches and wardrobe shit, I can't do it. It's awkward as shit, dude. Or we're just not from this time. I don't know what to tell you. What else? All right, everyone have a good time. Listen, that was all hypothetical. It's all for entertainment purposes only. Oh, my God. But you know what I'm talking about, 8 Mile, right? They got the beanie, like, I am the bugger. You sound like one of the Re-Aliens from a Netflix special I watched. Is what you sound like. Sorry. I don't know if he told you that or not, but I call that guy 8 Mile. I'm like, I'm not worried about 8 Mile or Kush. Barack, he's toast. You know what I mean? Who else? Soros Jr. I don't even know. That put that in a paper bag and just leave it outside somewhere. Who else are we supposed to hit our knees for in this strange, weird, paradoxical, just land of thieves? I don't know. Not really sure. But hopefully the right beings step up. And, remember, we're all in this experience to learn and grow. Okay, so for my fellow kings and queens of past ancient civilizations that are here having to watch this, just remember we're all participating in observation mode and to help the younger souls grow. How does that sound? Okay, I'm not trying to point fingers at no one. We're also not trying to replicate things that takes our whole population into a place of misery and weirdness, right? Rather, we're here to make sure that we course correct and help our brothers and sisters aim for a higher destiny of peace, sovereignty, and freedom on this planet. I am not here for anyone individually. I am here to assist as a messenger to planet Earth in making wiser choices and not to replicate the past and things that did not work in everyone's benefit. That's all I'd like to say. Aho. With that, ladies and gentlemen, reevaluation. I'm right here, baby. RV, baby. Did you guys put any questions up here? Yeah. Oh. You guys ever seen that guy that, like, you pay to, like tackle deadbeat dads? Dude, I would just be like, yo, tackle that guy. Like, I mean, just, you know what I mean? So, that's all I'm saying. Alright, I'm not playing this because then I'll be blocked in 1,000 countries. Alright. Anything specific? RV, what the fuck? What did I just say? RV, I already did the RV cards, love. Like I said, okay, so let's talk about RV, more specialized RV things. Okay, so the elections happen. What's the day today? It's the 8th. The elections are finalized in Iraq on November 15th. We're supposed to have a big update on November 11th. We should know what's going on the 15th. U.S., I'll read it to you directly if you guys want to know this stuff. All right. The U.S. Embassy in Baghdad has literally turned into a center for directing the elections and preventing the rise of any candidate affiliated with militias. So that means that, the U.S. Treasury has to say yes. By the way, this is my humble opinion. I'm not a financial expert. But they don't want someone running Iraq who has ties to militias. And it makes complete sense since Iraq's currency is, or when it revalues, or our eyes is reinstated, because it used to be worth $3.22 back in '01 before we invaded it. If and when that happens, to pay attention to, it needs to be a more sophisticated system. It cannot be the same system that was there before. Absolutely not. So I do agree with certain decisions being made. I also wish for freedom and prosperity on this planet. Do not forget about Vietnam. If you guys don't know this, I shall repeat it again. All of the number one tech companies out of China during COVID in 2021, 2022 left and opened up in Vietnam. They're not telling you that Vietnam is literally like, I don't know, how we have Silicon Valley in San Francisco in the United States. That's like China's Silicon Valley. It's in Vietnam. Okay. Vietnamese currency is worth $2.22 to $1 before the Vietnam War. Pay attention to that. So why would we revalue it? And Vietnam has also been accused multiple times of devaluing their currency on purpose to generate competition so they could trade and whatnot. And I know Trump is talking about that even with the value of the US dollar. So again, we also have the crypto, different ISO 222 compliant cryptos. Yes, we know there's a lot of shakeups and things and liquidations and whatnot. Hold tight. If it's an ISO 222 compliant thing, make sure you transfer said things to specific cold wallets. Leave portions on the exchanges. I would still trust a cold wallet over all these stories or memes, Instagram or TikTok posts. Putting it on a secure cold wallet thing is preferable. Another thing too is if we are going to be grandfathered into becoming a private banker based upon 10,000 XRP being allocated on a cold wallet, please make sure that you have the proper trust and escrow set up for liquidation of any XRP off an exchange. What else do I know casually off my quantum computer that I don't talk about? Yeah, I would steer clear of some of these pump and dump schemes. Pay attention to actually the utility of the coins. Pay attention to what Dubai is going to do with tokenization of assets. If the House of Saud started tokenizing just their assets, that is a huge thing. And I think we're moving right along for everyone out there. Wishy-washy. Yeah, you skipped unicorn cards. Okay, let's do it. She wants her Palladian cards. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. So, this is wishy-washy, but to be honest with you, there's a lot of different groups out there and organizations and countries involved in this. And I have to understand one more time, you're not really sure what information you have access to based upon your reach in data. There are people that are in these countries that live there that will tell you a different story than what you're being told in the United States. So that's all I wanted to say. You have to understand, this is not about just the U.S. and our money and how we do our things. There's other countries involved. Okay. Do we keep it clear? Another thing, too, people need to understand when they created the modern banking system, only 30% of the world assets were brought into the computer age in the 60s, late 60s, early 70s. 70% of the world's wealth was never brought into an electronic ledger. 70% of the world's wealth was never brought onto an electronic ledger. Only 30% of the world's wealth was brought into the electric ledger, which is utilized by every single world bank, including the IMF and everything else, and the Bank of International Settlement. Okay. There are families here that hold vast amount of wealth. You will never know their names. You don't know they exist. And their money is held in specific cloud accounts or off ledger. You were never meant to know. You're in the civilian population. You don't have a need to know. And that's unfortunate, but that's the truth. Okay. As it is right now. Okay. So there's a lot of stories out there. 30% of the world's wealth was brought online when it was digitized. Let's go unicorns. There we go. People don't know that. Yeah, you think it's all there? No, it's not. There's all kinds of shit all over the place that is not on the ledger. Okay. There we go. What else we got? Let's go unicorns. For this week coming up. I love my unicorns, my little Palladians. Come on. First card is Cosmic Emerald. Create perfect health. Access divine abundance. Boom. That's what we should be focusing on, right? Create perfect health. Access divine abundance. Yeah. So, listen, and like I said, those who know what's up know what's up. Here's the thing: our birthright is owed to us. Owed to us. When we incarnated, We have probable timelines. Not to shake everyone in their boots right now, but let me express some real things to you. When we incarnated and we did our soul agreements and we did our soul contracts, we were promised to have the resources to do our job. As of yet, these beings that have held this up are looking at 10,000 year penalty boxes. If not, just put in 2, 3 foot or 1 meter glass Voss jars and taken out of the game. That's what they're deciding to do. Completely exited from this incarnation cycle, this ascension cycle, to be placed in a different planetoid to start over. So what I'm trying to get to, ladies and gents, this whole game is about experience. But some of these beings don't realize who incarnated. They don't realize the doormen and women of the universe incarnated and have been staring at this game unbeknownst to them. Okay, so I got to be real. There's something else here that's viewing through us that has no problem putting something in a 10,000 year penalty box. Okay, not a problem whatsoever. Many of us who incarnated here and who had to pick up some of these shadow aspects and some of these larger, older beings, right? Some of these beings have been down there for quite some time, dude. So I'm just trying to be real. Like, time is a very interesting thing. It's all based on your perspective. Next card for the Palladians. You know, is one life as a leader worth 15 as a janitor born in a third world country in a hut who can barely feed yourself, and you die of malnutrition 15 times in a row before the age of 12? Is doing this weird shit and collecting this check worth that? Ask yourself. Never seeing your family or friends again, reincarnating outside of your soul signature, and doing it over and over and over again until you learn that you are not allowed to affect an entire civilization's timeline. No one individual or group is allowed to halt the evolution of a species. It is universal law. So, again, I don't know why I have to be the one that actually spits it to you straight. That's what it is. You actually don't have divine right to slow down the evolution of any said species ever. So, and it's unfortunate that a lot of these beings are going to learn the hard way. Next one for us Palladians is Cosmic Ruby. Be a peace ambassador, practice cosmic mastery. That's what I'm saying. Cosmic Ruby, baby. Be a peace ambassador, practice cosmic mastery. Listen, I'm all about peace, and I love you guys. Listen, I'm also here to say that when someone asks, like, hey, so what's the rule? You're not allowed to slow down the evolution of a species. We don't care when they got here. You're not allowed to purposely utilize them and trap their souls in a space, because in you doing that, you also slow down your own evolution. Well, no one ever told us. When you started modifying the DNA of said species, did you ever ask their permission to be a part of this? Now, there are species that are here growing and evolving, but you also trapped some very large older species who allowed themselves to be trapped to monitor you. And these beings are playing with things they cannot begin to fathom. There are beings that sit outside of time who reach into our time construct from A to B effortlessly, similar to how you reach your hand over your fishbowl and feed your goldfish. There are beings that reach into this reality to modify things daily, nightly, every plank second. Everything can be modulated because the time continuum of this particular game has been slowed down. We are not operating at galactic speed or galactic time. We are on Earth time. So I'm just trying to say for all you guys out there, always know that our highest lights and the divine order is always monitoring. This game was set up to see what people would choose with their own free will. Okay? That's all I'm like to say. And by the way, being brainwashed does not count. And I will be in court with you guys, defending you guys, saying they were vaccinated, poisoned. I was there. No, I don't give a shit what these guys tell you. We were poisoned, vaccinated, poison in our food, poison in our air, poison in our water. The programming was so negative, it's like we're right out of some sort of weird sci-fi shitty C movie. The actors that they have playing politicians can't even make a full sentence without reading off a teleprompter. They don't even understand or realize what it is to be live. Maybe -3 on the world stage can do it. And it's very strange to sit here and observe that. My friends and family deserve better. My friends and family are the light of the universe. My friends and family are some of the most divine, beautiful beings that were ever created. And I just want them to remember that. That we are all here together. I remember how beautiful and divine and powerful you guys each are. I will never forget that. And no matter how much brainwashing, poisoning, or shit they've done to us, I know that in my heart, Creator watches all things. And just like it is for you. So that being said, once you have that level of understanding and awakening, remember that we are always here. We are always loved. And my name is Rion, and I love you guys very, very much. It's been an absolute pleasure being with you guys here today. All right, check out TeamLightStore.com for all your goodies. And up and up we go. Let's hope for some good news next week, all right? So, until next time, all right, I love you. Peace.
Turn off the light, take a deep breath, and relax.
The bringers of the dawn allow these energies to merge, to merge, to merge. Allow these energies to merge so that the dawn or the light is awakened within them. Awakened within.